Hey, so you know that you don't have to suffer in order to make progress? Choosing joy isn't about abandoning your ambition, it's fueling it, right? Somewhere along the line, we have learned that we need to hurt, essentially, right? We have to do all the sacrificing in order to grow. In our culture, that equates to our worth. It's kind of something that we've learned. Doesn't mean that it's right. That whole hustle culture, it rewards exhaustion, right? We all have been there. Again, it's self-sacrificing, and we feel like we need to do that in order of proof of our commitment to a goal or to that thing. And that's kind of bullshit. And that can create some guilt and shame too, that we're not pushing this all or nothing, right? We've all been there at some point or another where we're like, well, I can only do this because if I don't, then like I'm not going to get there. There's a whole bunch of gray area, right? It doesn't have to be at total opposite ends of the spectrum. We start believing that if we enjoy ourselves, we're not trying hard enough, right? We're not doing that thing. We're not focusing where we should be. And so we put the rest of our lives on hold just to focus on this one thing, right? And most of the time when that happens, things start to fall apart in other areas, right? Um, Again, not always, but there's a lot of the times where other things get left because our sole focus is over here, because we're not taking into account that gray area. For most of our goals, that level of intensity isn't sustainable. Not to say that there aren't goals out there that do need that, right? But that's few and far between. I'm talking about for the majority of your goals. It's not sustainable. And the result is that we're going to burn out, we're going to feel resentment a little bit, and we're constantly fatigued. That exhaustion sets in. And over time, we start trusting ourselves to enjoy our life because we're stuck staying on track. Our lives are happening now, not when we reach this goal, right? You have to enjoy the process. Joy and presence aren't distractions from your progress. They're going to support it. You don't need to suffer in order to feel and be successful. Right? That's y'all think that again, that hustle culture. Doing things your own way doesn't make your achievements any less meaningful either. We all can go about it in our own different way, right? We all know that there's like certain blueprints to things, right? And that's like a general outline. Okay, well, we learned, to write an essay in a general outline, but that doesn't mean that everything that we put in that essay is the same. Because what happens when we copy somebody else's essay? Not very good things. Sometimes, again, we have to adapt to what feels right for us. And when we do that, we're more likely to sustain that. We're going to constantly or consistently improve towards our goals. And it allows you that balance to move forward longer, right? With fewer setbacks, right? Fewer lapses where we feel like you get off track and then God knows how long that happens for sometimes, right? If you're not prepared for it. And then you are in that perpetual cycle. Joy is not the opposite of discipline. It's what is going to make discipline sustainable in the long run, right? So you should think about like where you might be sacrificing your joy and presence in ways that aren't really helping you grow. And what change would you make that didn't require you to abandon yourself along the way? Food for thought. See ya.